My name is Jeff Kraft. I'm a software specialist here at Zones. Wanted to cover just some basics today about really all about data and usage for your organization, how it's being used, and just do a little whiteboard practice and run through, and a little bit about me. Again, I am fresh at the organization, but I do pride myself as being sort of a stubborn and shortening sales cycles. So that's what I mean by that. I am very goal oriented, so from start of the order to completion in an efficient manner. I do ask a lot of questions only because I need to know what your environment looks like. I always do that to keep your end goal in mind. And all around data, if you can see that. Okay. Is your data cloud? Is it on-prem? What data are you getting? Who are you getting the data from? Let's say, where do you get the data? So these three things around it, surrounding data, is something that is good to know. To expand on that, what are the execs looking at regarding data? Is this being intertwined with a BI tool like Tableau software? So you're making decisions on the data that's going to benefit the company. So BI tools, are you working with that for data? Your Salesforce, are they adding to a CRM customer data? So I'll put Salesforce, web development data, or data center data. Those are all things that would encompass what data you have as a company. So my apologies on the poor penmanship. I will work on that. Is the data coming directly, is this internet data coming directly from your customers? What kind of input do they bring to the table? Is there a third party that is bringing in data? Perhaps CRM data. Is that something else that is bringing bringing to the table there? How Zones can help. We are a sort of a one-stop shop solutions provider, but want to help you look at things in a way that maybe you didn't think of before. How can we get licensing all on one renewal, for example, at a low cost? And that's what I'm here to help with and help figure out. Some of these areas that we can help with our cloud service, Azure. That's certainly something that, if you are not familiar with, would be great to go over and discuss further. Different CRM options, or IoT, Internet of Things. So those are all things that we can do with the data, that we can be a provider for you. Cloud storage, for example. As I mentioned, the Azure product, moving things to the cloud. SQL database, you can now have a SQL database in the cloud, as well as security options. Maybe you have or don't have or need to get up to date on that. So I better write that down. So security, cloud, storage, SQL Server in the cloud. So with the horrible handwriting, that was just a brief 6-minute discussion about all around data. Thank you for taking time today.